Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going on the Jordan 11 Adapt. Now in this video I'm going over the release info, how to buy, the site list, and the resale value. So without wasting any time, let's hop into it. So first we have the resale. So this thing's gonna retail for $500. That is very steep for a sneaker. However, this is one of the Adapt, the self lacing laces. It also comes with a charging pad to charge them as well. It's a really unique sneaker. We've seen this with the Adapt BBs. And some other Adapt sneakers that haven't really turned out that well, because they're ugly as shit, and the silhouette isn't really that good to look at. I mean, they are cool, but the sneaker's kind of ugly and nobody really fucks with them. But this is gonna change it here. We have the Jordan 11 Adapt. It's a super unique sneaker. That's why it's gonna have some resale value, even at a retail at $500. Now it's gonna resell for around $650 to $700 depending on the size. So let's move on here to the Stockx Bids. As you can see here, they're going between $800 and $700. Very well for a like a pre-sale sneaker, like a pre-release sneaker. However, when the sneaker does release and becomes more accessible to people, I see this price going to drop just a little bit. That's why I'm setting like the 650 as like the bottom. I think 650 is the lowest it'll go for, and I think the highest is like 700, 725 at the most. But as you can see here, some reaching 800, some are dipping to 650. And once again, these prices are all over the place before the release date, because people don't really know how to bid on here before the sneaker comes out, because they still have a chance to bid on to get the sneaker for retail themselves via the sneaker app. So they're not trying to pay too much. But if the sneaker is more limited and more in demand, then I think I can see them being $800 a pair on terms of resale value. But 650 is definitely my lowest. So do your calculations and do your profits based on possibly selling for 650 on eBay or StockX or anywhere else. Now we got the site list. The sneaker dropping on December 30th is one of the last sneaker releases of the year. This year has been a great sneaker, a great year for sneakers. And this is going to be the only site that's dropping on now. It's going to be dropping at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you guys are ready for that. Be ready at one of, two of, and just make sure you guys get entered as quick as you can. Enter any real size. We'll get into that a little later, but any size is going to have resale. So moving on to the least info. Now the best sizes for resale are size 10 through 12, but I think all sizes across the board are going to have resale value. Now I was talking about the 725, 750 threshold that the sneaker may get to. I think those sizes are going to be 10 to 12. And then the 650, 700 maybe the sizes outside that range. So if you guys are trying to increase your chances of getting a pair, maybe not making the most profit off it, as you could at other sizes, but increase your chances, then I'll go outside that range, 9 and below and 12 and a half and higher. So just as my opinion on that. Now the cop risk on this, I say it's low, but however, I say that it's low because of the free returns. But at the sneaker being $500, there is risk of it bricking and not really having much resale value. Like I said, I don't see a scenario where that's happening, but in case that does, the stock's a lot higher than people thought, and maybe the demand dips down after the release. However, there is free returns. So if you do buy it, realize you can't make the profit you would like, based off the $500 you spend. You can always return it back, ship it back, and they will refund you as quick as they can. Your money might be on hold for a week or two, but if you have the capital, having that on hold may not be that big of a deal. That is up for you to decide. Now the success rate I can see as being very low. I think a lot of people going for the sneaker, and I can't imagine that the stock is too high because of the technology in the sneaker. And it's also, we've seen other adapts not really perform too well. So making a crazy large stock number, I'm sure it's very expensive to make this sneaker. I'm sure they're not going to go all out crazy with it. So I would say success rate is low because a lot of people are going for it, and the supply isn't going to be there for those people. So keep that in mind as well when you're going for it. If you miss out, not a big deal. Move on to the next one. Now once you do secure a pair, where to sell it? I like to sell all my shoes on eBay and local meetups. Now eBay is 0% seller's fee, and they have a free authenticator system as of right now. Local meetups is always a great way to do it as well. You make connections, you meet people, but just be careful because this is kind of a high profile sneaker worth a lot of money. People can try to set you up, scam you, steal from you, whatever. Just make sure you guys meet in a neutral area, well lit during the day, the time that works best for you, and make sure you're most comfortable with it. If it's any kind of suspect at all, just don't do it. Move on to the next one. Plenty of people are going to want to buy this sneaker off you guys. Don't put yourself in danger trying to sell it. Next, we have Grailed. They take a 9% seller's fee. However, it's also another great way to make connections because you meet other resellers and people that are interested in products, such as this Jordan 11 Adapt. Definitely a great way to build a profile and build an image and build a brand on Grail. Next we have Stockx and Go. They take about 12%. I don't sell on Stockx and Go unless I absolutely can't move a product. Then then that's kind of like my last resort, because of 12% seller's fee, and you don't make connections either. You never communicate with the buyer, so you never build that connection. And connections in this game are super important when it comes to references and meeting new people and getting new business opportunities. Connections is everything, and that's why I don't like Stock or Go, because you don't make those connections. You just sell through the platform and they take care of the rest. You don't meet anybody in the process. So that pretty much sums up this video for me, guys. If you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, much appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.